everybody and welcome back to Modded Hardcore. Last episode I built this giant workshop which is going to hold lots of mini farms, but to power this we are using blaze burners which require fuel. So in this episode we are going to make a giant tree farm that will automatically fuel this workshop and get me infinite wood. First we are going to get rid of my old OG tree farm. And now that that is done with, I can start to work on the big farm. And we are going to be building this right next to our workshop. Okay, I've spent a bit of time clearing out an area, and now it's time to start building this thing. I want to build a 2-story tree farm that will fuel the blaze burners automatically. First, we need to get some dirt, and I know just the plug. And now that we've got our plug dirt, I can build these tree platforms. All the dirt is in place, and now it's time for the hard part of building these machines. But first, let's plant these saplings with oak on the bottom layer and spruce on the top layer. That's all of the saplings that I have down. Now let's build the collection system. We obviously need our vaults down, and now we will filter out to only the wood that we need, and everything else will fall into the lava. Now I need to connect a conveyor belt to the vault inside the workshop from the outer ones, which will fuel the burners. Now that I have that done, I can start to hook it up and make it move fast. We will power this using a tiny water wheel, and we are going to be using a rotation speed controller to make the conveyor belts move really fast. Okay, it's been a bit of trial and error, but now we have our main conveyor going at super speeds, and now it's time to hook up the bottom vault to this conveyor belt as well. We are going to need a silk touch book for this, so let's buy one here. And I'll just put it on this shovel. Now to get the items from the bottom vault to the conveyor belt, we are going to be using an ice highway and soul sand bubble elevators to carry the items onto the belt. I'll put some ice on the floor here, and this will be where the soul sand elevator will be. So let's put a sign down, and now everything up here is all finished. Let's place in the soul sand, and we are almost finished with the collection system, and I just have to replace all of these with water source blocks. Now that the whole collection system is done, I just need to build the tree cutting machines. And this machine will be on a moving minecart, so we need some rails. We also need these special rails to turn the minecarts around super fast. Now let's place all of these rails in before I build the machines. And that is all of the rails done on both layers. Next is to get the materials for the harvesters, starting with all 56 of these saws. Now to build on these minecarts, we need some cart assemblers, then we are all set. First, I'll place the cart assembler and the minecart down. And now I can build the tree harvesters. We need barrels, then our saws, which will go on both sides, then the deployers on top facing downwards last. And now I'm missing one last piece. I will need some of these portable storage interfaces to get the loot from the saws to the vaults for transport. So I'll just put one on, and then I'll put another on the vault, and we should be fully done with one of the machines, and I just need to repeat this process on the top layer. That is the second machine fully done, and now the farm is almost complete. I just need to start up the machines now. First, I need to change the cart mode to lock rotation, then I flick this lever to activate it, break this assembler, then I just push it, and we are done. This thing will get me so much wood, and it will for sure be so much more than enough that I'll need for the rest of this world. That's both machines fully complete, and that is going to be at the end of this episode, guys. Next week and the week after, I got some crazy stuff planning up, and the episodes are only going to get better and better from now on. So I'll see y'all next week.